Yeah.
A little, or do
Yeah.
whatever you do.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. Yes. And I'm here today with my dear friend, Teri Suzuki from Kigaru Journeys. Come back.
I,
You've been back a couple months now from Japan, right?
I have,
Oh,
but I've still been kind of laying low, and
I don't blame you. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. It's the summer.
yeah.
But are you going back again in the fall?
No, I'm going to
Oh,
have some surgery instead.
okay. Okay. All
Yeah,
right. Well, you'll be around then. Yeah, you're if you don't know why she goes, her husband is originally from Japan, and
yeah,
his parents still live there, I think, or just
yeah.
his mother. Now I don't.
It's
Both
just
of them.
hard
Okay,
right
just his
now.
mother. Yeah. And Mira, you need to put in hashtag future to be included in the drawing for a reading. Okay, we'll get to that, but that's it. Patty Torres, hi, welcome. If you would like to be considered for a reading, put in hashtag future, and we'll explain all of that for a reading that will be coming in. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Nancy, nice to see you too. So Teri's working on building her, fixing and building up her retirement home. She's going to retire to Japan eventually. So exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
This one's actually my uh, rental
This
because
one's your rental. Oh, I
but
didn't know that. Okay.
yeah,
All
but
right.
it's where I get my chops.
Good
I
for
gotta
you.
learn. I have to
Okay.
learn how to build in Japanese. I have to learn
Uh-huh.
how to build in metric. I have to learn how the Japanese
Oh,
keep a
yeah.
house up in an earthquake. So
You know what's really beautiful about that is I believe right now that we are being asked to be curious. We are asking to be keep learning,
right.
and that's part and parcel of it, Terry. And the fact that you've opened yourself up to doing that, and that can be a tremendous milestone to learn
Yeah.
all of that, especially that you
Well,
hadn't done all along. Yeah,
it's starting to pay off. Not only does
good.
the house look nicer on the outside, but the outside, is the least of my worries. Um,
Hmm.
I have done some of the changes now are visible on the inside.
Hmm.
And like one of my neighbors was hanging out in my front window talking to my husband, and I was drywalling. So you can really see the changes now. And what I've done, it's a teeny tiny house, but
Uh-huh.
I've made the bottom rooms, which is the kitchen and the living room. They used to have a header, a thick header
Yeah.
that was for soji drawers, so you could, put the two rooms apart from each other, but
Hmm.
it really made it look small and choppy. And so
Opened it up.
I took the header down and put a huge beam up there and then some king studs to hold it up,
Yeah.
which probably will do nothing in an earthquake because that's not how they hold their houses
Yeah.
up. It just
Yeah.
makes me, the American builder, feel better. Um,
Sure.
and he was looking in and he saw, and I heard him say just a few words of English. He said, open concept. And then, and I was wondering, okay, I didn't know he knew those words. And then later, after he left, my husband said, Terry, he said, open concept. And he said, your house looks bigger than mine now. And his house is much bigger than mine. So,
Wow. I wonder if after all is said and done and people see it that live in the neighborhood or whatever, say, Terry, can I hire you?
he can't because I don't have a working visa. But,
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
but
Uh-huh.
I've made a lot of decisions about the layout that are really
Uh-huh.
paying off now.
That's
And
wonderful.
now you can see the payoff.
Right.
So,
Right. That's beautiful. I love that. Thanks for sharing that. It's always nice to hear about your journey to Japan. So I'm going to say hi to those of you who have come in the last few minutes. Bella Kula Linda and Shining Love Light Truth, Rachel, Mira, Eliza Bassett, and Patty Torres, Trisha Joelle, Nancy, and What I want you to understand is Terri's going to explain her part in this. But those of you who have seen my series, because I come on and we do future readings, messages from your future self, and the messages are more for you to consider. Of course, you always have free will, but they are, if you could talk to your future self, even your future self in 2 weeks, I mean, it doesn't have to be like in 20 years. What would it tell you you need to do? What would it say? It would be good if you plan for this or that or whatever. And so I do, most of us have done readings with cards, and that's how we've handled it. And if you would like to be included, put in hashtag future, and you will be in the drawing. And I usually pull 4 names, so we don't have to keep going back and forth. And Terri's going to do a reading in a very different way, but a very fun and an interesting way. And she's going to explain to you how that is going to happen.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't pull cards because I'm lazy. I just want to go right to the source. So the way I'm going to read today is I'm going to talk to your higher self, and I'm a clairvoyant and a claircognizant, so I see, and then I just know. They just tell me right to my head, and so I tend to read on a stage. So there's a stage in my mind's eye, or I don't know where it's at, maybe in the universe, whatever. And it's just white quartz. There's no walls. And recently, the higher self has been talking to me a lot from this stage. And so the way I'm going to see it is I'm going to see your higher self in the back of the stage. I'm going to be facing you. Between us is going to be a holy campfire, a little fire going. It's some sort of holy fire, and it's just there. I don't really ever do anything with the fire. And your higher self, to me, the way it looks to me, is it looks like a very tall of those old-fashioned headstones. It's a big headstone. And through the middle of it, woven through the middle of it, is a statue of you. So I see you and I see this. It's very thick. It's very dense. And I think that's a good thing, because if I got my higher self over there anchoring me and helping me and being there, I'm glad it's dense and gonna keep a hold of me. So
that's awesome. Yeah.
So I'm going to go and talk to, if you win the drawing, I'm going to go talk to your higher self and ask them a question. And if you have a certain question you want answered, maybe throw it in, let us know.
Think about it. I'm going to say think about it, because we don't have,
But if you don't know what, I'm just going to ask them what does your future self know that could benefit you now, right now, to help you? And I also want to let people know you can do this for yourself anytime.
Yeah.
So if we got just a moment for me to tell my story, but when I was younger and I was about 26 and I wanted to divorce my husband, my first husband, but I was raised Catholic, and it was a sin. And it was just, it was nobody in my family had ever had a divorce. So it was kind of like, oh my God, what am I can't do this. And a thought occurred to me. I should go ask my future self. And I'm like, and I wasn't even spiritual or anything. I thought, okay, I'm going to go ask my future self. And I thought, okay, what should I, how do I do this? And I just kind of got this guidance, most likely from my spirit guides. Go talk to your 50-year-old self. I'm like, okay. Well, that makes sense. She's 50 years old. She knows more stuff than I know. She's had a lot more experience. She might be able to give me some good advice. So I just imagined what I might look like at 50 years old, what I might act like, what I might know. And then I just asked her, do you think I should divorce my husband? And I don't remember everything she said, but basically the upshot was, yes, you should divorce your husband. You've wasted your youth on him,
Right.
and don't waste any more on him.
Mm-hmm.
He's not your fit. And so then I went up and I went to my 60-year-old self, which I'm 65 now. So I was probably talking to myself right about now. And of course, she said, yes, you should do that.
Yeah.
And then I was going to talk to my 70-year-old self, but part of me said, don't waste time now. And so I went and talked to my 80-year-old self, and she said, oh my God, just do it. And I'm like, okay, you guys all make sense.
Don't waste any more time. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So thank you for explaining that. And yes, everybody, I'm going to be pulling 4 names. We'll do one at a time. Just let us know you're here when it's your turn. And once we do 4, we can do 4 more, but we will be doing a community very, very end. So if you don't get called, you will be included in that as far as what's going on that we need to know that we may not know. So yeah, you put in hashtag future to be included in the drawing. And we will pull some names starting now. So let me go in here. Why am I not there? The giveaway tool won't come up. Hold on. Oh, Lord. Mercury retrograde. Go away. Yeah, I know. Now I'm stuck. What's going on here? Oh, hold on. Sorry, everybody.
Well, I'm just going to talk about the future just a little bit.
Okay, go right ahead.
The other thing that people should know is if you ever get a future reading, or even in this future reading, if it's something you don't like or it's not quite how you want it to go, the future's not written yet. So even if I read your future, because there's another way I read the future, but even in that way, it's just a snapshot in time. If everything remains the same, it's the snapshot in time what might happen. But you can make a decision. You can decide you don't like that. You can make a decision and it all changes. So, we really do have control of our future in that we can make the decisions. And in this case, I'm just going to talk to your future self and see what advice they might give you. Yeah. Well, Aley, are you frozen? I think Aley's frozen. Okay, well, she'll be back in a moment. Oh, she'll come right back in. So, thank you, Lady Kirasha, for putting in your future, and Culture NB. Nice to see you. And just down, thank you for putting your name in the drawing. And Bella Kula and Soul Chef Antonia. Thank you guys for putting in your hashtag future. So yeah, I'm pretty sure she's resetting right now.
Sorry, everybody. Yep.
There you are.
Those days already. So, all right. Hold on,
No problem. We were just chatting.
That's good. Thank God you just work with your all right. Why is all right. It took away the giveaway tool. Oh, God. Oh, here it is. All right.
Okay. And I noticed that we've spent kind of a long time chatting. So if you want to go over just a little bit, we can.
Okay. Thanks, Terry. I'm sorry for all this mess. Can everybody see that or no? Not yet?
No.
Okay.
Lynn Hirayama's here.
All right. Welcome, everybody, and sorry about this glitch here. Appreciate your patience. All right. All right. Here we go. Can you see that, Terry?
Yep, I can see it.
Okay,
and it's
good.
It's choosing.
It's working. All right. Very good. All right, Charlotte, shining. All right.
Hey.
There's the first one. And the second one. Rachel, just let us know you're here, please. All right. The next,
Rachel.
I just pulled 4 to begin with. And Terri did explain that she does things differently, but if you've ever watched Terri before, it's very similar to how she always does her work on her stage.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
TW4353, you're next. And Lynn, here
And
you
here you are.
are. Oh, righty then. Good news. All right. All right. So TW's here. Rachel's here. Let's see. Have we got? Here's Charlotte's. All right. And Lynn Hirayama, if you're here, just let us know.
She said hello. I think everybody said hello.
Everybody said hello. Thank you very much. So we're going to go ahead and go in and start. So I'll let you go in and get your download or whatever it is, and I'll work on my end.
So did I hear you right that Shining Light, Love, Truth is Charlotte?
Charlotte. Yep.
Okay, Charlotte. Okay.
Okay. So Charlotte, for you, I have that you are on your journey. You're following the right path. You see the hills and the changes of what's ahead, and you're just making progress, and they want you to know that. The next thing is you're connecting with your spirit guides and your angels, and they are always by your side. There's a very strong connection, and they're saying, follow that connection, ask us for help if needed. They also want you to forgive yourself or others, knowing that they are doing the best they can and we're not defined by the past. That's really important for all of us. The last one I get is memories. And right now, being in a Mercury retrograde, memories are coming up a lot. So enjoy them without any prejudice, knowing that they're reminding you of something for a very, very good reason.
Okay. So I can see your higher self on my stage, and I have asked your higher self, what could you tell Charlotte that would help her from the future higher self? What would help Charlotte in her life? And the answer I think all of us can actually benefit from, but they said, Charlotte, you need to know that everything is love. Everything is love. And when you enter the flow of love, when you try to become one with the universe, become one with yourself and love, you're always going to be guided to the right decision.
Wow.
We would like you to have more confidence in yourself now. And okay, they're showing me about 5 years forward, and they're saying, look at what a confident woman, what a confident, beautiful woman is here. And I see you just striding ahead. It looks like you're on the Amalfi Coast or something, and you're walking along the boardwalk, and you're striding, but you're not struggling in that stride. You're just enjoying yourself, enjoying the sunshine, but you look so confident.
Beautiful. That's
so
beautiful.
So grounded within yourself. So I think what she's telling you is to really get into that flow of love.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, it wouldn't hurt right now to do a study on love, on the greater idea of love here, because that is what's going to really set you free, because you're going to be able to be more forgiving of people, less judgmental, have more gratitude, and it's going to free you up in every single way.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful. And we all do need to start with ourselves. So thank you, Terry. That was beautiful. Thank you very much. And Charlotte, thank you for your thank you for being here and doing that. All right. So I'm trying to find the next one is Rachel. And I'm trying to find Rachel's post. Let me see if I can find it. Hi, Lady Karashka. It's nice to see you. And Verity is here. Oh, there's Rachel. Okay. Very good.
Okay. Rachel's here.
All right, Rachel. The first card I get for you is this. The card is obstacle, but you're standing in a doorway and there are no obstacles. So I'm saying that the obstacle is the illusion. There's nothing in your way. You can move forward into whatever place you want to go. They're saying that. They're saying with clarity because there's nothing blocking you to go forward. And this is an awareness we all need. And so even though something might look like a monster, or something you can't overcome, that's not true. A lot of it begins with the way we feel about it. The next one is you may have some things that change in your life coming up in the future, and they're wanting you to make sure when that happens that you heal from it. And it might be something that happens and it wasn't your choice, but they're saying we can choose how we deal with it, and we can always honor our feelings, because there is absolutely no time limit on how long it takes to get over something or to move into something new. The next one I get is your passion. And I love this because it's got toast, and I love toast. But it says, pursue your hobbies, your preferences, and your interests. They are waiting for you to discover them.
Wow. We're already getting the bounce here. We're getting the bounce. So
Okay.
the second I tuned into her higher self, they immediately showed Rachel in hiking gear, some shorts, some good shoes for hiking, and a hat, and bandolier, water bottle around her, and she's has to hike up a mountain. So what I'm getting is, in the future, about 5 years, there's a big challenge ahead of you, very big challenge. But they are showing me you are completely up for it, that you can do this, and that they're showing me how fit you are, and that you're climbing up the mountain and climbing. And the good thing is they showed me you're at the top, and you raise your hands in happiness and exultation that you did it. So they're saying that you can do this, and they're saying it is all a matter of your mind.
Uh-huh.
I want you to work at developing a good attitude, like, I can do this. I want you to say that to yourself every day when you have those little challenges that come forward, and just say, I can do that. And just try to inhabit this idea of I can, and the idea of I am part of the I am. Remember, God, the universe, whatever everyone call him, is also called the great I am. You are part of the I am. So just say I am, and I am able. I can do this.
Yeah.
And you're going to be successful, really successful. So I'm very happy.
I really felt that as well. There's no obstacle you can't overcome it, because it's just an illusion. So thanks, Rachel. Thank you, Terry. That was great. Hi, Sonia. Nice to see you. All right. So the next person we have is TW. And so let's see what we got for you today. Put in hashtag future, if you'd like to be in the next drawing, we usually pull 4, read 4, and then pull 4 more. That's how that works. And please be here, be present, so you can let us know you're here if your name is called. All right. So, TW, the first thing I get for you is the word comfort. And I'm feeling like you're comfortable in the world that you live in. And sometimes that may be good, and most of the time it is. But sometimes we're so comfortable, we're not aware of things that are right in front of us because we're so used to the habits that we have. So they want you to make sure that you use your intuition, because that is a built-in system for all of us. So make sure that whatever it is you are feeling, that you're honoring that. There's no one that knows more about you than you. The next thing is follow instructions and have faith in so your instructions come from you. Have faith that you're making the right choice. There is no wrong path, but you have to listen. And sometimes we say, oh, I should have listened to myself. Make sure you can say you did. The next and the last one is let it go and let it flow. Your security comes from within. You're supported and safe. Let go of any worries that you have. You are divinely protected.
Okay. So, TW, as I talk to your higher self, they're showing me, again, they're telling me you're really highly capable. You can do this, and that you're a good manifester. So if you haven't tried manifesting yet, you may want to try it. And it's as simple as really knowing what you want, saying it out loud to the universe, and then not even thinking about it again. It'll be there. But what they're showing me is that you have great sight. You have great capabilities. For some reason, they had me on the floor, really close to the floor, looking at all these marbles running around, all these marbles. Whoa. And my eyes are following them like a cat. But really, it's not me. It's you. I'm looking through your eyes. You're following them like a cat. You're putting chaos into order. Okay.
Wow.
They're saying there's nothing she can't handle. And so again, a little bit like the last reading, you want to say things to yourself like, I am capable. I can figure this out. This is within my realm of expertise, and talking like that to yourself. So just remember how capable your higher self knows you are. And then the other thing they showed me is that all of the things that are happening to you right now are little building blocks. They're little building blocks to the future. And this, you are making all these steps towards the future very, very well. It's really quite good. Let me just see, is there anything else that she's higher self? Is there anything her future self wants to say? Well, they are kind of looking down from those stairs and said, come on, the future's just fine. Okay.
Don't worry about it all the time. It's all going to be fine.
Well, I think they're saying she's going to have to work at it, but she has some sort of interesting powers over chaos.
That's wonderful. There you go. Yeah. Reclaim your power. Wow. The water's nice. Come in. Yes, Lady Grashka. That's right. Yes. Wonderful. We're next on Lynn Hirayama. But I want to say that a couple things. First of all, I want to say that Le Vrai Verity is here. She saw me on the show yesterday with Nath doing this. And I'm so happy you're in our community, because this is the way that our community is in the chat. And we are glad that you have joined, because this is the way you are. So there you go. And Lady Karashka just told her daughter, you're divinely protected 1 minute ago. So there you go.
Yay.
I said, we have that connection going there. Yeah.
Well, I just want to say something really quick that I've of course lost it, but she said, "Oh, there's just joy in this community." I need
Uh-huh.
to let you know that my code word from above is joy. So anytime I hear joy, I'm supposed to, oh, what?
Oh my, how beautiful. Yeah, yeah. Joy is wonderful, and so is curiosity. And it brings joy. So yeah,
Mhm.
that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. All right. So Lynn, you're next. Let me pull some cards. We will be drawing again after Lynn. All right. So Lynn, um, the first card I pull is drown. Drown, like you're drowning. Are you feeling a bit overwhelmed right now? Because they're saying they want you to step back from the chaos and some of the things that are overwhelming for you and release the need to be there. If you're feeling drowned, step away and give yourself a little bit of time and a little bit of space. The next card I have is purpose. They're saying your purpose is to share. This is interesting because I want you to notice there's a book here because that's going to be important in a few minutes. So you're sharing here, and your purpose is written in the Akashic records, even though they're really not a library or a book, but they kind of are. We kind of like the visual of it. So there you go. The next one is no more playing small, Lynn. No more hiding. The world's calling you to your own uniqueness. Express yourself. You are ready. So if you're feeling like you're drowning, step back, take a hot bath, reset, and move forward at your own pace because the world is waiting for you. And here's the book again. That's what I wanted you to remember. Your wisdom, your experience, and your authority is everything. You have come so far and you have much to share.
Yeah. That's so cool. So,
Mhm.
Lynn, when I contacted your higher self and asked for a future, what would future Lynn be able to say to Lynn today? It's not just the future self, it's the higher self talking about this. They're saying, and they showed me you almost like a tree. Like, I don't know quite, this whole thing I see of future self is like carved into a tree. And it's very steady, very, very steady. And your future self says, Lynn, if you knew already that you won, that you got the thing you wanted, that you're going to have the perfect outcome, the most beneficial outcome, how would you live your life now?
Ooh.
So they want you to go around thinking that you won, thinking that you are getting what you wanted, thinking
Mhm.
that you deserve what you want. They want you to know that if you knew that everything would be all right completely, you would take you would be able to ask for what you want and when you want it. You would be able
Mm.
to move ahead. So for some reason, then they backed up a moment and they showed me you being uh, inconsistent and being, oh, maybe I shouldn't. Oh, I don't know what to do. Or that somebody around you is telling you, you're not a good decision maker. Maybe you shouldn't do that. Don't listen to them. They're
Yeah.
saying, do not listen to them. Listen to your higher self. Listen to
Mhm.
your higher self saying, you are worthy and you uh, can have what you need and what you
Mhm.
want. So remember, they said need and want. You,
Wow.
you have permission for both. We
Mhm.
all do. We all do.
We
Okay.
all do. All right. Wonderful. 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 So go ahead and put in, if you haven't yet, put in the prompt for future, hashtag future. And let's see who's next. Please let us know you're here. Thank you, Terry. This is great. All right. Nancy V, let us know you're here. Mira, if you're still here, let us know you're here, please. Leah. Oh, and Lavray. Hey, you got called. Yeah, let us know you're here still. All right. So now I got to go back here and take this down. All right. Okay. Let me make sure. All right, I got Leah. No, not Putin, honey. I'm put in. It got stuck together. Sorry. Putin. Oh, God. Carl, this is a drawing. Put in the prompt. Yeah. I'm sorry. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. So let me see. Is Nancy here still? Leah is here. And Lavray, just put in that you're still here. All right. All right. So I guess we'll go ahead and start with, I don't know if Nancy's still here. All right.
Why don't we start with Lavray?
Okay.
And
oh, you're still here. Good. Okay. We'll start with you. Yeah. All right. Wonderful.
Just real quick, why don't you just, oh, Nancy's here. Yeah. Okay. And leave home. Okay. I think everybody, I wrote them down. Mira is the only one we haven't heard from yet.
Okay.
Okay. So.
All right. So, Lavray, the first one I have for you is you're on your path. And they're saying sometimes the path looks kind of deserted. And you think you're all by yourself, but you never are. You're always on the right path. You're always making the right choices, and you're trusting in yourself as you go along. So even if it looks like you've been abandoned, you have never been abandoned. You won't be abandoned. The next one is serenity. Make sure that on that pathway that you live and breathe in the serenity of your surroundings and the life that you're living. This brings you a lot of joy, and it will also calm you in times that you need that calm. The next one is guidance. You're being guided constantly from your higher self, from your angels, from your guides. You have a team of support that is guiding, loving, and protecting you. Look for the signs. Talk to them. They listen, and they can't do anything unless you ask. So if you need some help, ask your team to come in and give you some help. The last one I have is don't waste any time being negative or worrying about anything. Remember that what we think about expands. So try and think about what it is you want and not what you don't want.
So Lavray, the advice I'm getting from your future self is getting that they would like you to take better care of yourself. They want you to eat better food, to take time to meditate, maybe even make a little space in your house for you to meditate, where that you might decorate it with, fun things, just like Aley's background here. They want you to take a little bit better care of yourself. It seems like they're telling me that you put yourself last, that everybody gets something before you get something.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying as you value yourself more, others will also value you more, and they will no longer talk to you in that manner that infuriates you.
Mm.
So I would love it if you might put into the chat, I'd kind of like to know if that's true, that there's a way people talk to you that infuriates you, but they're
Yeah.
saying they no longer, if you take better care of yourself, do a little mirror work too, do anything, When you see
Mhm.
yourself in the mirrors, tell yourself you love them. Tell you that you're beautiful, that you're a loving spirit, because that is how your higher self sees you, as beautiful.
Mhm.
And in fact, they're now running me through real quick all the faces I haven't seen, some of the faces you've had before in
Mhm.
other lives, and they're all beautiful. They're all
Yeah.
different. They're all exciting.
Yeah.
And
That's awesome.
there's, they find us all beautiful and all exciting. Um,
Yeah.
so
Wonderful.
please treat yourself better.
Good. And I have to say, there are sometimes that some things people say infuriate me. So it's not something that's easy to get around sometimes, even if you're really a spiritual person. So yeah.
Mhm.
Trisha Joelle, we do see you. The reason there's very few posts is we're on two channels. We're on Terri's and mine, and a lot of the people are coming in from one channel and not another. And that's all. But we do see
Yeah.
you. You're here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And hi, Barbara. It's nice to see you too. All right. So let's see here. The next person we have, I believe, is Nancy. Is Nancy.
See.
All right. So, Nancy, what I've got is that there's a lot of memories that are coming up for you. I don't know if they're tied to place, to people, or just random things, from songs you hear, things like that. They're telling you it is a Mercury retrograde, which brings back the past. So enjoy it. Your questions are being answered, and the memories that you have are very beautiful. So continue in that vein. You are very wise. Your wisdom is being, and you're sharing that wisdom, which is very important. It is a job we all must do. We have to find the way to impart wisdom without telling people they have to do something or be something. Just a little bit of encouragement for those people on their path. The next is delivery. I'm guessing that it's very possible that you have inherited some traits from an ancestor. And right now, ancestral healing is important. So it could be that your delivery of some news to somebody is mixed up right now in an email, like they're not reading it correctly. Don't worry about it. But also know that you are the inherited wonderful person in your family. The last one is to share your voice. And that's where that wisdom card comes back in. The world is ready to hear what you have to say. And you have a message, and your voice matters. It is loving to yourself and to others to speak your truth. Thank you so much. Oh, good.
Nancy, I'm just gonna take another moment here because they gave me a big message and I kind of lost part of it. So let me go back. Tell me
I'm
again.
sorry.
Does she? No, it may be that it changed a little.
Okay.
They're telling me that every little step you take, every little step you make towards your higher self, towards embodying your higher self, is working, is good. It is exactly the kind of thing you need. And they're showing me that this is all really good. They would like you to work really hard on suspending judgment on people, that and yourself. So they're showing me that you may be speaking badly to yourself. Like, oh, that was so stupid of me to do that, or why can't I learn this, or what, they want you to stop talking that way. If you can stop talking that way to yourself now, in 5 years, you're going to be magnificent. It's,
And that's for everybody.
yeah,
Yeah.
because those little things that you say matter. They
Mhm.
take away from growth a little bit. They make you feel um, less than when you're not. You are not less than. If you could see your higher self, you could see your life, you could see all the lives you lived and the major things you're working on, you would you would not even hardly recognize yourself.
Mm,
You'd
that's
just be
true.
like, "Oh my God, who is that wonderful woman?" You know? And anyway,
Uh-huh.
take good care of yourself.
Uh,
Stop, just like Lady Kirasha says, stop shooting on yourself.
That's right.
Stop stop judging yourself and judging others. In fact, I'm going to back up real quick. I learned how not to do this, but I learned it was really early in my journey when I was just starting on YouTube. I was setting up some things, and I used to always do this outside. I love doing it outside, but then my house
Uh-huh.
became a flight path. I couldn't do it outside anymore. But just before that happened, one day I
Mhm.
was setting up a shot and I was putting my tripod up and I missed it and it fell over. I missed the edge of my deck. And
Mhm.
I said something to like, "Oh, that was so stupid of you," or something like that.
Mhm.
My guides stopped me in my tracks.
Uh-huh.
Stopped me in my tracks. And they do this, I don't know how they've done this all my life from time to time and said, "Whoa, if your friend Sun Psychic Jean was right here beside you, would you talk to her like that? Would you say that to her? Oh, that was so stupid of you to put your tripod like that." No, and I said, I was horrified. No, I would never talk to her like that. Never.
Mhm.
She's not stupid. And they
Yeah.
said, don't talk to yourself like that anymore. And
Mhm.
it's like, and I it really, really, really helped. So
Okay.
please take
Yeah.
that
I love that. Good
real.
share, Terry. Good
Yeah.
share. Yeah. All right. Let's see. We have Mira, you're not here anywhere, I'm guessing, right? So I'm going to move on. Lavray wants you to know there's her feedback. If you could see my smile. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So there you go. All right. We had Nancy. We got Leah coming up. All right. There you go. All right, Leah. Oh my God. You're so infused with love. Look at this. It's the love card, and you're holding a golden heart right above you and the magic that exists with you. They're wanting you always to remember that you embody love, that you bring love to whoever you are and wherever you go, and that this is very strong in you. And they're wanting you to absolutely trust that what it is that's happening is what was divinely inspired and is in your path. And they want you to continue to trust it, even when it doesn't look golden, because I'm getting that first she has the gold heart, and this is gold stars here. So some things don't always look the way that they really truly are, and it's an illusion what that we're seeing more. Um, I don't know if you're having some kind of a not a it says a feud, but I'm going to say a disagreement, and it could even be with yourself. And they're wanting you to stop. You don't need that energy, and you don't need to be in that place. But you're welcome to hash it out. You don't have to do, sometimes we have to hash things out. We just can't ignore it. So, and the last one is you're magnetic. Woo! When you're aligned, you radiate your best self, receiving back more than you dream possible. And this is magic. And they want you to know you carry the magic.
ooh, we got the bounce going here. Okay, so I asked your higher self, what could you know from the future that would help you now? What could you know? Oh God, I hope you're not a gambler. I hope you're not like a obsessive gambler, because what they said is make the bet. Bet
Oh,
on yourself.
there you go.
Use so what they're telling me is you have deep intuition,
Mhm.
very good intuition, very deep, and they want you to lay down the bet. Take Bet on yourself, bet
Mhm.
on what you know, take that chance, And then they're also telling me that you have not only great intuition, but you have what I call charm.
Mhm.
There's
That's
so
true.
charm is something that I was born with, and my son was born with, and the it. I don't even know how it is. I don't know how it works, but when charm is turned on, I can ask anybody for anything, and they will just give it to me or do it or whatever. It just works.
Wow.
I kind of turn it off a lot because now at my age, I feel that can be unfair. But
Mhm.
my son, when he was little and, and couldn't turn it off, oh my God, going to the grocery store with him was painful because he'd have all this stuff, candy and all this stuff. And we'd be walking out and I'm like, where'd you get that? Wait, hey, are you stealing that? And there would be women, the cashiers like lined up out the door and like, no, 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 we gave that to him. He charmed his way through life and just got
Oh my goodness.
everything he ever wanted.
Yeah. Wow.
So they're
Yeah.
telling me you got charm, you got intuition,
Mhm.
bet on yourself a few more times.
There you go. My
You
son
know
was
what
that
you
way.
know.
My son was that way, Terry. I was in an Applebee's and he used to fly back and forth to see his dad. And I was in Applebee's and this waitress came over and said, Alex, how are you? I'm going to give you that hot fudge sundae and it was a woman he met on a plane that worked at the Applebee's.
Ah,
So yes, I get that totally. I totally do. It's
yeah.
so cool. Yeah. So hello, Viviani.
Oh,
It's lovely to
Viviani.
see you. Yeah. All right. So we're going to pull a couple more names. Just let us know you're here, please. We're going to go a little bit over, but we want to make sure that we have time to do a hi, Gwen. Let us know you're here. We want to have time to do a community read for everybody that's here. So, all right.
Oh, I love what Leah said. She said, I'm not a gambler, but I have been waiting a long time. Okay, well, time to
There
bet
you
on
go.
yourself.
Time to bet on yourself. Perfect. Right.
Wiz Lightkeeper.
Yes, that's Suzanne. And she's a fabulous photographer. All right.
Wow.
Is Gwen here? I'm going to go ahead and put her up, Suzanne up, because
She's
Gwen,
here.
if you're here, let us know. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Thanks, Gwen. We'll do you right after Suzanne. Okay. I'd just like to put this out there that Suzanne is having to make a decision about an animal, and it would be wonderful for everyone to send her thoughts and prayers and kindness and in her decision making for her animal. So, all right. So I got the reaching out card, and I love this for you because you might have felt like, well, I'm down here and these people are up here and I'm not sure they can hear me. And I'm not sure that you are already up here. Reaching out makes a huge, huge difference. So make sure that you do, because everybody is ready to assist and everybody's ready to help. The truth has come to you and you stand in your truth. Look at that. You're a warrior. And, even warriors can go through days where they don't feel very strong, but you have that ability. You have that strength within you. The next one is the vision. When it comes to you in the form of imagination, it's the blueprint for your destination. What is in your heart is meant for you. So don't forget that. And finally, I get an exam. And I think that it's talking about an exam of our life and where we've come and how far we've come and what it is we need. They want you to make sure that you examine your intuition more, that you trust in it and know that it is for the best, and you have earned it over your time.
Okay.
Thank you for
Wow.
joining. Yeah, thank you for joining.
So,
All right.
Suzanne,
Yeah.
as I got on the stage and was working with your higher self, they showed me you kind of walking on the stage doing this really playful motion, like walking funny, like you're, I don't want to say, like you were just making this funny, playful walk, and it was so fun to look at it. And it was as if you were playing with some children or some other people. And they said, you have a light, playful heart.
Oh,
The
beautiful.
light, playful heart is the spirit of youth.
Ooh.
That play more and remember the beautiful things and events. And this will serve you very, very well. So
Mhm.
I'm kind of doing this, if you've noticed, kind of in 5-year increments. So they're saying keeping that light, playful heart is going to keep you young and doing well.
I love that. I love that. She comes she shows her cloud pictures that she's taken and her other pictures on the dream show, and they're just gorgeous. So
Oh,
thank you so much, dear, and thank you, Verity, for joining as a member. Welcome, welcome. We're happy to have you. All right. So Gwen is
and
next.
okay.
Oops, sorry. Yeah. All right, Gwen. Welcome. All right. I love it when I get this card because it's the journey card, and it shows you where you are on your journey, knowing that there are dips and curves and ups and downs, but you're still walking on in trust and in belief that you'll get to your goal, whatever that goal might be. And why you're able to do that is because you've shifted your perspective. And they're saying keep shifting that perspective if you find yourself falling back into old patterns of thinking, because you are there. All of us are important in our own way, and all of us are spiritual in our own way, and we have different gifts, and we're here for different reasons, but we need each other in this community to come together in order to make that unified whole. You also got the delivery card, and so it says here an inheritance. You may have inherited some of your wonderful qualities from family, but also be careful of your delivery in this period of time, at least, for messes up in communication, because that's what Mercury does. But finally, they want you to know that you indeed are of a divine soul, that your energy is enough to create worlds and move mountains. It's time to shine your light. It's time to rise and step fully into the goddess that you are. There you go.
Wow. Okay. So, Gwen, when I got onto my stage and saw your higher self, I saw that your higher self statue is quite tall. And at the top, it's like got this green flag. And I'm like, well, I've never seen a green flag on any of these before. What's going on here? What's this greenness? And I think that what they're trying to tell me is that you have a big heart. Green is the color of your heart chakra. You have a very big heart, and they want to tell you that your future self would say, protect your heart quite so much. You do need protection, that's for sure. But in the mornings, you can put yourself in a bubble of protection and ask for your angels to guide you through the day and let you experience the love that you need to experience.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying don't protect it quite as much as you've been protecting it. And I mean, like, you're probably guarding yourself so people don't hurt you. You're probably not allowing all of your love to be shown to the people around you, because you don't want to get hurt. Well, none of us do. But they say, we want you to not be so guarded and look for the happiness, even in sometimes bad events that are going to happen around us. It's going to happen to all of us. We're going to have some less than lovely interactions. Look for the good. Look for the
Absolutely.
good. Look for the happiness, because there is something in there. There's something of value in all of that. Or create it yourself. Give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. How
Let
beautiful.
them receive some happiness, love, and joy. And they said, so this is again like the very first message I gave: work on love. Work on letting love surround you, letting love be all around you, and just be part of the whole thing. Join the flow of the universe and join that love that flows through us.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So we will be doing a collective read for everyone. This is a message for this whole community that's here in the chat, or anybody listening later. Just a message from our higher selves together as a community. And Addie, I just want to say there's been a lot of changes in YouTube, Google, and sometimes if you're in a more conservative state, the state has decided not to send you notices for shows like this. And it's nothing that we do. It's the state you live in. But you're doing all you can if you're putting in all for notices. But there is an awful lot of background stuff going on. I just want you to be aware of it. And that's for anyone that's here. I've seen it, and it has changed quite a bit. So you're in Florida. Yeah.
Well,
understood. A lot of
that's
people are
wonderful.
getting what they call VPNs, and you can come in from other states to see everything, but that's an extra cost, and it's a lot of other issues. So you're from Kansas, and do you get them, Lady Karashka? Okay. Might be that Kansas doesn't block it, but I'm pretty sure Ron DeSantis blocks it. Not to be political, but yeah. All right. So we want to finish up here with a community read. And the first card I get is Instinct. And I love this because there is a wolf here in the woods, in the dark woods. And our instinct would be to be very, very fearful of that wolf. But the wolf is more ghost-like, looking more ghost-like than anything else. So again, it's an illusion. Our instinct would be to fight against it or to run from it. But sometimes we need to step into it and realize that we are being, I won't say manipulated, but we are being fooled, let's say, sometimes spiritually and physically. So we need to look at that energy. Stay strong. Call in Michael. He's got the sword. He can cut out whatever it is that's bothering you and work with you so that you can feel much more calm. And also choose joy, because joy is strength. Joy, and you can choose it. It isn't something that comes in and you go, oh, joy just sat on me and said hello. You can choose the joy. They're asking, the collective is asking to make sure that you spend time doing some reflection on things that you believe in or things that you'd like to change, because that is really important for us, especially in this energy. So here you go. And the last card I get is share your voice. The world is ready to hear what you have to say. You have a message and your voice matters. This is for all of us, every one of us. Our voice does matter. It is loving to yourself and to others to speak your truth and to live your truth.
Okay. That's lovely, Aley.
Thank you.
So I have everybody's higher self on the stage. The stage is very big right now. And we're all around the holy fire. And so I have asked for a collective message of what might we know from our future selves that might help us now live better lives. And the first thing I just want to point out is together we all make music. I'm hearing this
Oh,
music wind around the whole stage, just
wow.
winding from each of our spirits, and none of the notes are the same. In other words, we all have a reason to be here. We all have a note that we have to play
Yep,
with humanity.
absolutely.
And they're saying, just do your best. They're saying, stop worrying so much. You can't make a bad choice. Well, they're saying, yeah, you can make a bad choice, but we're going to help you correct it. So don't worry so much about that. Don't worry so much about that, because even if that it's bad, you're going to
Learn something from it.
being
Yeah.
here is learning.
Mm-hmm.
Learning, look for the happiness, look for the joy in every little thing.
Yeah.
Try to have a little quiet time every day to express gratitude, to ask for what you want or need.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying, know that we are listening all the time.
Mm.
And they're also sharing a little funniness with me, saying, you know, you guys, this life is like a blink.
Yeah. In the scheme of things, yes, that's
There's
right.
another one. You know,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
say, okay, well, that's funny. But, you know, for us right now, we have been here 65 years. You know, it feels long to us.
Mm-hmm.
But they're saying it's lovely, and you're so brave. You're so brave. Just
Mm-hmm.
know that we are looking out for you all the time. Nothing you do is wasted.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, the higher self collects you and all your lives and all the things.
That's right.
So,
Yeah.
okay, there
By
you go.
virtue of the fact that you are here, you are part of this community. And whether you're watching us live or watching us later, we appreciate each and every one. We want to thank our moderators and our subscribers. You make this fun. You make this enjoyable for us as well. So thank you, Miss Terri. I had a great time with you today. It was great being back with you, and I loved your readings. They were beautiful. Thank you.
Well, thank you for inviting me. It was a
Of
lot of
course.
fun.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to do more. I like the weird stuff, the little odd
I do
stuff.
too. That's
Yeah.
what, yeah, both of us are weird. So
Invite me for some more weirdness, please.
Thank you so much. Take care, everybody. Make yourself a beautiful day and live in joy. Bye-bye.
Bye.